Thorn Fairy Island on Square D7. There isn't anything that we can do here for the time being, as you can see, but we can grab the Blue Chew Jelly from that Blue Chew right there. So yeah, the only thing we can really do right now here, since we need the Skull Hammer to get through, which we don't currently have, is to go talk to the local Matfish. Now, I know you're probably wondering, gee, just how long is that side questing session going to be? Well, we're less than halfway through, folks, so buckle up, because we still at least have 5 or 6, maybe even more videos of nothing but side quests, unfortunately for you, and fortunately for you if you like side quests, I guess. Then again, it's sort of fun. I'm showing you just about everything that can be done in the Great Sea in an organized fashion. Nonetheless, as I was saying, this is Thorn Fairy Island. And what's this one going to talk about? Do you have any of them golden feathers? Oh, yeah, he talks about the golden feathers that we've been collecting very diligently. You need 20 to give to that guy over at Dragon Roost Island. And the reward is very much worth it, so you definitely want to gather 20 of these. And even after that, you can sell the extras to Beetle. Next, we have Square D6, Eastern Fairy Island. We've already talked to the Matfish here on our first time through this island. So, as with the other Triangle Island that we've found so far, there's a statue here. So we're going to be depositing Faror's Pearl here, I guess, since the eyes are glowing green. Yep, that's right. And nothing special happens. Yeah, you have to wait until until you get the third pearl for it to actually do something. So, now, let's see. I saw that column of light while coming in here, so I'm going to be using the treasure chart for a change, because I know I've gotten pretty good at not using them, but sometimes when you have business to do on the island, and the column of light is just past the island, oh hey, look over there, we got those guys in Speedos again that I encountered all the way back at the beginning of the game on Popprint Isle. As I said before, you encounter these guys at complete random. No! Did not want to get off the boat. You just want to take a good look at those guys in Speedos. Man, that sounded wrong. But anyway, I'm right on top of it now, so let's see. Yeah, those guys are found at random. They're always found near Popprint Isle, near the beginning of the game, so you want to get that out of the way as soon as you can, but if you don't, you might run into them like I did just now. And for our troubles, we got 200 rupees, which are going to come in very handy soon. Square D5. As you can see, other than that column of light, there's absolutely nothing. No island. No Matfish. No nothing. First time I played this game, I didn't know what was wrong. I was looking all over the place for the island, especially since I didn't have the treasure chart, so I didn't even know that there was a column of light in the middle of everything. But yeah, there's nothing here for the time being, so I guess we got nothing better to do than move on to the next square. Square D4, which is one of those reef islands. It's worth repeating. I don't know which one each one is. I really have to look them up because they're all the same. I know they've got the different dice faces on them, but still, otherwise they're all the same. And this one is Six Eye Reef. So, anything you want to say to me, Matfish? You got a shop over there on Windfall Island. Well, yes, I'm working for them, in fact. Okay. Oh, yeah, this one is talking about something that we haven't already done for a change. He's giving us advice about something that's going to be happening later in the game. And, yeah, he's not very subtle about it. He even tells you what to do in case you run into someone who's trying to steal from that safe. So, yeah, that's basically all there is to do here for the time being. Actually, I lied. There's a submarine near Six Eye Reef, so let's get in there and fight the monsters. There's only one moblin in there, which looks to be too good to be true, because Our prize is going to be a piece of heart and 1 piece of heart for 1 moblin. This game's easy, but it's not that easy. So, on that note, I should mention that if you want to have an easier time with those combat things, that you should wait until you get a better sword. It's not really that much of a problem for me, but to more novice players, it might be. So let's burst this piñata open before this asshole gets here, and let's rob his skull pendant for good measure. We're gonna need 20 of these. Man, we need 20 of just about everything in this game. Yeah, let's just stop him from getting that giant halberd back. And is it dead? Yep. And is that it? Nope. Oh, I was worried for a second that there were going to be 2 moblins coming, but it was just that graphical glitch because of the fire. And oh, great! He just unleashed a yellow chew. Just wonderful. Did we see yellow chews just yet? Well, now you do. They're oh my God! He killed the chew with his fist! He killed his own friend! Worst friend ever, this guy is. But yeah, yellow chews are of the electrical kind, much like blue ones. And oh, we got a whole bunch of Bellas in that pot. So, how about that Twilight reboot? Not that many people care nowadays, because there's something out there that actually makes Twilight look like literature, that being 50 Shades of Grey. And if you've never heard of that, then consider yourself blessed by whatever deity you believe in, because, wow. I've only seen a few lines being quoted from that book, and it's just wow. Avoid it at all costs. But anyway, we get a piece of heart for our efforts, and that was just as easy as becoming a New York Times bestseller. I'll see you over on the other square, for real this time. Square D3, which is yet another one of those dice reefs. I think it might be Cyclops Reef, but don't quote me on that. But it would be awesome if I were right for once about these things. Yes! Cyclops Reef! Great! So, what's this one gonna tell me? Rings of Light, yes. I've seen many of them. Speaking of which, you might have noticed that I got a lot of money off screen. Well, it's mostly from those Rings of Light that appear randomly. I'm not going to show you every single one of them, because it's just tedious as all hell. I'm focusing on the essential stuff here, and look how long it's taking! Now, over to Square D1, we have yet another one of those Reef Islands. That's right. We haven't seen a Square D2 because it's Great Fish Island. There's nothing left to do there for now. But yeah, 3 islands in a row that I've actually recorded, and all 3 are those accursed reefs. 3-Eye Reef, this one. And by the way, yes, they do, in fact, serve a purpose, but we can't do anything about them for the time being, even though we're fully equipped to take them on. It's just that the side quest just doesn't appear until later in the game, even though we're equipped to take it on. So, yeah. Yeah, that was the most boring Matfish conversation ever. He was talking about the traveling merchant on Great Fish Isle. So there's that column of light that I saw earlier, and I can't really see myself coming because the X is right in the corner. Okay, should be here. And I believe, yes, I checked my checklist beforehand, and this is a piece of heart. So if you have the appropriate treasure chart, definitely do take the time to come here, because it will be well worth your while. Here we go! Heart container number 10 is now complete. We're halfway there. Square C1, Western Fairy Island, and the Matfish is right over there. So let's talk to him for a bit, and after that, well, it's another one of those fairy islands that we can't access the inside of just yet, but there's a blue choo-choo that we are going to go get in order to get us closer to the required total of 15. So yeah, Western Fairy Island, And this one is going to be talking about, the Rito again? Oh, grappling hook. Yeah, of course, blah, 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 blah. Can throw that thing at monsters and use it to grab treasure they've hidden in their pockets. You know, like I've been showing you from the very first moment that I got the grappling hook. Way to be late to the party, Mapfish! Yeah, and they have joy pendants. He talks about the joy pendants and not the more exciting stuff like skull necklaces and golden feathers and even knight's crests. Now there's that treasure over there. Let's see if I can get it like a pro. And is it the guys in Speedos over there again? I think it is. It's the guys in Speedos again. I ran into them twice today. I don't know what the odds of them being on the same island as you are, because, well, there's a bunch of islands where they can't be, but I'm not really into the specifics since I just go to Pawprint Isle first chance I get to talk to them, so it's not really that much of a problem for me. So let's tack all the way over to the island and go get that Blue Chew Jelly. As I said before, it's not very important that you unlock them because they're much easier to come by with Boko Baba Seeds in the Forest Haven, but for completion's sake, I'm going to do it anyway. Now, where is it? Oh, it's right over there, and it spawned almost on top of me. You just want to back off a bit so it doesn't start spewing electrical currents at you. Square C2, Rockspire Island. We have already been on this square before. We skipped a lot of stuff that we could do, but now we're about to take care of it. First, you want to shoot down those two warships that are fairly far away from the island itself, and you want to retrieve the treasures that they drop with the grappling hook, because one of these is going to have... is it a piece of heart or a treasure chart? I know there are 2 pieces of hearts and 2 treasure charts in this square of the map that are available now, but is that it? Yeah, it's a piece of heart. Okay, that answers my question. You can also burst the piñata in order to get some extra funds, as well as some bombs if you need them. So let's head all the way over to this Ring of Light. The cool thing about taking down those warships is that they also drop piñatas. So the fact that the Rings of Light dissipate when you get near isn't that much of a problem. Just aim for the piñata and you're golden. So in this one, I believe there's an orange rupee which is worth 100. So once again, very easy way to make money, and you even get a piece of heart out of the deal. Yep, orange rupee, 100 rupees, so let's just blast that piñata open with the boomerang, grab some money, and be on our way. Closer to Rockspire Island. Remember that Beetle shop ship that was about to close in 7 days and had really expensive goods? Well, here's definite proof that it does not close down after 7 days of you being there for the first time. So now that I actually have the funds, I'm going to buy that obscenely expensive piece of heart and that obscenely expensive treasure chart that leads to a piece of heart. So, yeah, very expensive, but if you want to complete the game 100%, then you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So, I just got robbed of almost 2,000 rupees here. How much do I have left? 2,493. And I'm going to be losing more in the next video since I'm going to be meeting up with Tingle on top of that. So, next time on Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, we're going to take care of Rockspire Island. But the actual island this time, not everything that's all around the island, like those warships and that shop and shit. We're going to be blasting our way through this island, so join me next time when I do just that.